Alan, and that's Eoghan, and we are two co-founders of Dev Meet Tech, Global Development Meets Technology. And I'm going to give you what Dev Meet Tech is in a nutshell. Dev Meet Tech is a series of events that me and Eoghan held together where we, with one mandate, where we bring students of all backgrounds together into one kind of place, and they discuss possible ideas on where technology can help global development issues today. And before I go any further and pass you over to Eoghan, I'm going to take you back to our humble origin stories and try to explain why I have Flappy Bird up on this slide. Back in 2014, me and Eoghan, being very naive and so young and fresh-faced, had a very idealistic view of the world, how to make money, what we should do with our technological expertise, and so on, so on. And back then, what we did is we came up with this idea, this groundbreaking, fascinating, over-the-top, going to make us our millions, going to live the rich life, great idea. Couldn't go wrong. We had it. We had our idea. We found out that was the hard part. We're done. We can sit back and just watch it all roll past us. Well, so we went with that in our heads. We went to Launchbox, a student incubator where you can grow your ideas and develop on further. We got to that pitch, and us two being socially awkward computer engineers, we sounded like two stuttering monkeys. Complete fail, didn't get out of it, dreams ruined, gone. We got quite a big reality hit that first, startup life, starting up anything of your own, it's really difficult. We didn't give up. We got back up on that horse. We begged Launchbox, down on our knees, to let us in, and they did. And we went through all that, two guys, two socially awkward computer engineers in that corner. We developed our idea further in that Launchbox space. And pitch 2, end of Launchbox, everybody gets up, speaks. We, in a mad scramble, got our demo of playing Flappy Bird with our phones, using lights and stuff, all together. It looked good. We prepared this time. We nailed the speech. We even got offered investment. That's it. We've done it. We've made our millions. We're good. No, we failed again. College life hit us. Didn't have any time. Didn't know where to take it. But in all that failure, we learned something. We loved the startup life. We loved the community involved, the people, the passion involved, and everything. But what we didn't actually like is where that's all going towards. Where's all that passion going towards? Making apps and doohickeys for first world. We weren't so in love with that. What we wanted to do is be a part of these kind of places. Food Cloud, World Food Programme, Twilio, or Facebook's Internet.org. Putting food in people's mouths, giving them access to education. All these things have been achieved with these companies through the means of technology. And that's where we wanted to be. But we had a problem. As two socially awkward computer engineers, we didn't know anyone in these businesses. We didn't know anyone. We didn't know the problem facing third world countries. We didn't know, I don't even know right now what I'm talking about. We didn't know anything. But what we decided to do is get everyone to us. And so we set up Dev Meet Tech, and that's where I pass you over to Eoghan.
So we set up Dev Meet Tech, and I'm probably a bit short on time here, but the idea of Dev Meet Tech, like Alan mentioned, was that we we wanted to bring students from completely diverse and different backgrounds together for one-day events so that they could think about ways to use technology to address big, global, interesting issues. We wanted to do this ourselves, but we were kind of trapped in this tech bubble where most of the people we knew were from the technology side of things, and we didn't necessarily know all that many people from, global development side of things, people that knew about politics and knew about how the world works, what these big issues were. We didn't know what the issues were, actually. We currently don't know what the solutions to the issues that we don't know are. So we had to figure out a way to do this. And I think a lot of people who are doing technology subjects at the moment think the same way that we think. They want to build something interesting because technology has a real power, like it has a significant power to make change. And what we wanted to do was use the power that we had at our fingertips to make the change. We just didn't know where to apply it. We didn't know what the problems are that we're trying to solve, never mind the solutions that we have to implement. So to do this, we set up DevMe Tech. We brought together people from all kinds of backgrounds. We got together people from politics, business, people for studying global development, people who have been on volunteer programs abroad, people from zoology. We had Keen come along. And throughout the day, the idea is that these people get split up into groups, and within the groups, they then go ahead and develop an idea that uses technology, put their heads together from all their different backgrounds, diverge their ideas into an idea that uses technology, make a pitch it at the end of the day for a social enterprise based off technology, and the best pitch kind of wins a prize. The best thing about this, because I think I'm very short on time here, the best thing about the event is that it's completely duplicatable. So we actually didn't build an event, we've built a framework. DevMe Tech is a framework. And to build your own event, you can use these ingredients. So all you need is some attendees, speakers, mentors, and hosts. Bring all these things together, and then we have the framework to allow you to run your own events. So we'd like to empower, we'd like to make a call of action to you enthusiastic young people to run your own DevMe Tech events. This is the way the events are usually structured. They're a single-day sprint where you start off not knowing anybody on the day, put everybody into teams, and get the teams to come up with these interesting ideas. And they're always really, really interesting. It's not that hard to run them because universities especially are so enthusiastic about getting students to think this way. They're enthusiastic about bringing students together into spaces and getting them to put their heads together to come up with these interesting ideas. So setting it up is easy. It's a win-win. The person that sets it up, they get to add that to their profile, they get to add it to their CV or whatever. The people that come along to the event, they get to meet like-minded people from different areas, and they get to come up with ideas. And overall, potentially, you could even have a social enterprise that's successful come out at the end of the day. So this is kind of what we give as the framework. We have a website that's extremely easy to use, completely open source. We have a brand. You just take our brand and use it. You can use our social media networks. You can use all of the organizations and people networks that we've built up over time, over running some of these events. So we have guys like the Social Entrepreneurs Ireland, the World Food Programme are working with us. We went through the Ideas Collective, which is a leaflet in all of the bags that you guys got today. You guys should have a look into that because it's fantastic, an absolutely brilliant program. And I think that's kind of the end of our talk, but the call to action that we're putting out there is that anybody can run these events, and we'd love for you guys to get in touch with us on these platforms. If you'd like to run your own DevMe Tech, there could be a DevMe Tech run in Cork, in Galway, or anywhere over the country. And you can check out the website as well. On the website, we've got some of the stuff that we've been doing, some photos and some showcases of the events that we've run, and the ideas that have come out of the events as well. Thank you.